Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Unless you want average, love doesn't got the job done, okay? Love doesn't work. Religion doesn't work. Nothing works. We borrow Nikes, they say, just do it. So we say, just fucking do it. Taking action isn't doing a spreadsheet, isn't listening to a podcast. Taking action is not reading a book. Taking action is actually taking action. But I can guarantee you, you will never achieve anything greater than your highest aspiration. If you want $1 million, you'll make $1 million, not $1.5 million. If you want 10 million, 100 million, and you'll never exceed that. If you change 1 billion lives, that's a formula to become a billionaire and change the world. Time costs lives. I do what you don't want to do, that you know that you got to do to be where you want to be. What if you were afraid of nothing? Nothing. Man, beast, financial, bankruptcy, nothing. Do you understand what that would mean? How would your life have changed? Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. Never an easy time to make a hard decision. Never. But what you have to be able to do is pull the trigger, take action. And reading books and listening to podcasts is not taking action. It's just another form of procrastination. The main differentiation between the high-performance people is they believe in the extraordinary. Remember yesterday I said you're never going to exceed your highest and wildest expectation. For those of you that want to be a millionaire, you're never going to make 10 million. For those of you that want to be 10 million, you're never going to make 100 million. For those of you that want to make 100 million, you're never going to be a billionaire. Because psychologically, your subconscious starts to slow down. You may stumble over the goal at 100 million by accident. I have 3 regrets in life. Third, I didn't set my goals high enough. Jack Welch said it much better than I. There's no such thing as work-life balance. There are work-life choices, and you make them, and they have consequences. But John Lennon said it a little differently. Being honest may not get you many friends, but it will always get you the right ones. And what I want you to do from this point forward, no matter if you hated what I said or the way I said it, is choose carefully the people that you associate with. If words control you, that means everyone else can control you. Most of us care what other people say, and most people care what other people think. And if you can just reduce that emotional baggage just a little, you have no idea how much freer you're going to be and how much more you're going to accomplish in your life. Good habits are hard to come by. But what's even harder to come by are people that have good habits that you can be around. Machiavelli said, you know, a ruler is judged by who he surrounds himself with. If I were to decide what kind of person you were by the people that you are closest to, what would I think of you? How would I judge you?
What are some of your other good habits, high performance?
I never give tacit approval, but I go out of my way to make sure that if I hear both, I tell them it's both.
Keeps you with the right people. It
Correct.
Gets your message out loud and clear.
Correct.
All right, no tacit approval, good. Give me a couple more.
Sam Walton's sundown rule. That means that before he left the office every day, everything on his desk, every message that came in, he answered. So I clear my desk every day. What are your goals for the day? What did you accomplish yesterday? What gets measured gets accomplished. Perfection equals paralysis. Bill Gates slept in the office. Steve Jobs slept in the office. And I can go down a whole list. Now, these are super successful, mega wealthy guys. I slept in my office. Not everybody's willing to make that sacrifice. But it's not the only thing. But even if you don't sleep in your office, if you want to send your kids to a better school, if you want to be able to take care of your mother when she gets dementia, if you want to do, this all takes money, not Zen. Practice being successful today. Within 19 months of me dreaming and adding it to my goals, a castle on an island. I own Guthrie Castle. Go to stores you can't afford. Go hire lawyers you can't afford. Lawyers will meet with anybody. Accountants will meet with anybody. Go to the big four accountants with a business idea. The first couple meetings are for free. Before I had any money, I used to go to the Rolls-Royce dealers and sit in the cars and smell the leather. Practice success before you're successful. Kids are not programmed for success. A lot of people don't believe they deserve to be there. A lot of people that come there, you know, with money, that have made money, think they made it by accident. Self-esteem is the key to high performance. Love doesn't get the job done, okay? Love doesn't work. Religion doesn't work. Nothing works other than if you have self-esteem as a human being. You're a better person, you're a better father, you're a better husband, better wife, whatever the hell, you know, you're a better citizen. You take life more serious if you have self-esteem, if you have self-worth. You don't have to have money to make money. What you have to have is belief in yourself. Most of the millennials don't believe in themselves. 87% of the human race is unhappy. 87. Why are they unhappy? Because they don't have what they perceive as what they deserve. But it's not what you deserve in life, it's what you earn in life. The kids, the millennials, give up too easily. I mean, you have to want it more than the air that you breathe. You can be anything you want to be if you've been groomed properly, okay? And that means your parents had to know something about building self-esteem. I mean, we don't do what our parents tell us to do. We do what we see our parents do. So when I tell you you can be anything you want to be, I've created billionaires with these two hands. If I looked at your 5 friends, each one of you, the best of you have one maybe person that's worth having as a friend. If you measure, am I growing with this person? I mean, is she detrimental to my future? And you go through the list, I mean, very few of the millennials that I know can justify the people that they hang with. Do you want your kids to grow up like the guys you hang with, that you chill with? Bill Gates doesn't hang. Elon Musk doesn't hang. Warren Buffett doesn't chill. Henry Ford didn't chill. Steve Jobs, who I knew, didn't chill. I don't chill. Most of us, when I say us collectively, not me, most of us are attracted to people that are like us because we fit in. And one of the reasons that the current generation is so f***ed up is because they want to be everybody's friend. It's lonely at the top, kids. Warren Buffett only has one friend, Charlie Munger. Bill Gates has one friend, Melinda Gates. Steve Jobs had no friends. Ray Kroc is McDonald's, had no friends. And look at you. You got a plethora of fucking friends, or people you call your friends. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Increase your self-esteem. That's why guys like Gates, the late Steve Jobs, Elon, they don't hang. Eagles fly alone. Self-esteem is built the first 7 or 8 years of life. But to build high self-esteem, surround yourself with other people that have high self-esteem. You can reverse your childhood by who you associate with. Well, you find people that are where you want to be, but they're already there. They've accomplished a lot of things. If you're into, they're saving the world, they're using their money for good causes, go associate with those people. Be around those people. And they're easy to find, but they're not going to knock on your door. They're not going to come to your apartment or your flat and ask you, oh, can I help you? And the best tool I've ever seen, it's like it was designed for this, is LinkedIn. It's the best social media tool for what we're discussing. And you can find these people. Now just remember, everybody that's on LinkedIn, all the, I don't know, 20 million or whatever people that are on LinkedIn are all there for one reason. They're there because they want to do business, they want to meet people. Unlike some of the other social medias like Facebook or Twitter. But I mean, LinkedIn, they're there for a common purpose. They have a common bond. They have a common goal. they want to expand their horizons, and it's a great tool. Nobody's failed at more things than I have, and the first 100 million are successes, but I could write a book about failures, because I've tried a lot of different things. Because failure is just testing. And one of the reasons I've been so successful in generating this equity and value in my kids, and I call you all kids, is because I convince them that making a mistake is okay. You can do anything you want that you have passion for, because that eliminates most of the crap. Because most people don't follow their dream. You know, like they say in The Sound of Music, you can't have a dream come true unless you have a dream. Now, I still dream. I dream in Technicolor. I say my affirmations and goals every single night. It's bloody hard to be a high-performance person. Most people procrastinate because they're unsure, so just do it. But I've never had a problem just doing it. Because one of the things is you learn as a young combat infantry officer is time costs lives. 2/3 of all Fortune 500 CEOs have one thing in common: military background.
Really?
2/3 of those 2/3 have something else: martial arts. What do you learn in martial arts, Brian? Discipline, focus. It is one thing to study war and another to live like warriors. You guys have read all the books. And look at you now. What the kids need is leadership.
What is your definition of a high-performance person?
Being all that you can be every day. 24/7, 365, being all you can be. You've been trained, keep your head down, don't embarrass yourself, don't embarrass the family, don't say things that may not happen. And I do just the opposite. I tell you to set goals beyond your lifetime. I tell you to set goals as soon as humanly possible. When kids come to me, they want to make 1 million, 10 million, you know, and then when they've made 100 million, they say, Mr. Pena, we would have never, ever dreamt that we could create 100 million until we met you. You will never exceed your highest expectation. You will never exceed your highest, craziest thought. Never. That's a guarantee. But I mean, kids, you can have whatever you want. But you don't get to be a billionaire if you can't talk. Remember, leadership is me getting you to do what I want you to do when I want you to do it. And now the good news is 98% of the high performance people on the planet are all introverts. You got a chance. Only 2% of us are extroverts. And only 10% of that 2% are alpha males, like me. If your communication skills get 5% as good as mine, it's an instant billionaire. 5% as good as mine, it's an instant billionaire. Napoleon Hill, he didn't say, just do it. He said, action is the real measure of intelligence. What's the highest performance thing you've ever done in your life? What's the highest performance thing your partner or wife has done in their life? What's the highest performance thing that your kids have ever done in their life? And when it goes, these aren't the exact words you use. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
What is the best advice? How do you do it?
The best advice is find something you love. Find something that can change 1 billion lives. It's the same advice that I give and the best advice that I got. Money is free. How much sacrifice are you willing to make to achieve your goals? It's all possible. Just do it.